What up, y'all? Time to react. All right, as y'all know, Tennessee signed a landmark deal yesterday with the Adidas apparel brand, right? And we know the deal's massive, right? More than $100 million, obviously, plus deal. We know that Tennessee is going to get around about $20 million per year. It looks crazy compared to the deal they had with Nike before. And you have to give Adidas credit because they really looked out for the iconic brand of Tennessee, right? Because they're allowing the creative team to have full control over just, jerseys and have basically full input with how their design is going to go forward with the program, which is obviously, like I said, shout out to them. And also, this deal is probably not necessarily one of the first, but one of the few select ones that you're going to see kind of tailored this way, right? Has a revenue share in there, has the NIL structure. We haven't really seen that with apparel deals and companies so far. So Tennessee did a really good job of that. And the cool thing is the players are going to get a piece of the pie. One of those players is Mike Matthews. Now, Matthews reacted and said, "I loved it because they're going to make us a priority," said Matthews. And like he said, they're really looking out for their benefit at the end of the day, right? Because now these players, obviously, football comes, whatever, you obviously go to school, but these players can really get a jump start in life. Nobody ever talks about that with NIL, but if you play it smart, whether you go and play at the next level, which only 1% does, you really have a nice cushion to kind of start off your career. Think about it. You can pay good money. Sometimes players are making 200, 300, 400,000, whatever. You got your branding, right? You got you being in the game. You make money from that. You got obviously your jersey sales, whatever. But if you're smart, you can take that money and one, start a business, or two, just jump market yourself or market yourself to where you can be at the top of a company. Like, hey, I already have this experience. This is what I've done, blah, blah, blah. And more times than not, you're going to get hired. So like Mike Matthews said, man, I think this is big for Adidas moving forward. I mean, and like I said, this is one of the rare deals you'll probably see. And I like how they looked out for the players in their best interest, because now these players can get the profit from it. They get to make some good money. Now, I don't know about the Tennessee fans and obviously how much you guys are going to have to pay to get into games, because, hey, this stuff does cost money. But at the end of the day, you have to feel good with how the program and the athletic program for Tennessee really looked out for the players and looked out not just for football, but across the board, man. Very smart decision. I think it will help them out tremendously, not just in football, but you also got basketball. You know how good their basketball program is. You know how good they're going to be this year with Rick Barnes, obviously the head coach, and Nate Ament coming in. We know about, obviously, the women's basketball program. Remember Candace Parker. She used to be with Adidas. With her career, she's obviously the head. I think she's one of the vice presidents for women's basketball. Imagine the marketing she's going to do for her former program to help them out. So there's just so much to gain from this deal, man. And I think it's going to really help them. And Mike Matthews put it on the platform. Like I said, the players are going to really feel like a priority. And at the end of the day, they're going to feel valued. And at the end of the day, that's all you really want. You want the players to feel good. You want them to want to come and work every day, and you want them to feel valued. Now, the players got to uphold their part and do what they're supposed to do, man. But this is going to help them a lot moving forward in the future. Not just in sports, but like I said, also in life. But let me hear from my Tennessee fans. What do you guys think of this deal? And also, what do you guys think of what Mike Matthews had to say about them feeling like a priority?